If you've ever thought about investing in the Nigerian stock market and you looked at it and you said, this is not for me, this is too complicated, it's for rich people. I want you to know that I used to think the exact same thing. But the Nigerian stock market is not complicated, it has just never been explained properly to you. In this video, I'm going to break down exactly what the Nigerian stock market is and how you can make money from it. Let's get into it. So, imagine your friend Emeka. He owns a jollof rice business and every day people are lining up in front of his business. Business is booming. So now Emeka wants to expand to 3 more locations, but he needs 5 million naira. He doesn't have the money. What does he do? He comes to you and he says, look, I need to expand my business, but I don't have the money and I cannot pay you back as a loan. Instead, I will give you 2% of my business if you give me 100,000 naira. So that means 2% of his profits, 2% of the value of the business if he ever gets sold. So you look at it, you think, Emeka's business is doing incredibly well. And you say yes. Congratulations, you just bought yourself a share. But now, instead of Emeka's Buka, imagine it was MTN Nigeria or Dangote Cement or Zenith Bank. I know these are massive companies, but the concept is identical. You buy pieces of the company, become a part owner, and you benefit whenever the company does well. So the Nigerian stock market is simply an organized environment where you buy and sell shares of Nigerian company. It's like Balogun markets where they sell fabrics and electronics, but instead here you buy and sell pieces of Nigerian companies. So now let's go to exactly what everyone wants to know. How can you make money from this? There's actually 2 ways to make money, and I'll explain it right now. First is capital gains. It's the simplest idea in the world. So you buy shares at a lower price and you sell it at a higher price. So let me give you a real life example. So assuming you bought shares of a company for 100 naira per share and you bought 1,000 shares, so that is 100,000 naira, right? So the over the year the company does well, profits are up, the company is growing. So naturally people want to buy more of that company now. So there are lots of buyers and less people want to sell. As a result, the price of a share of a company goes up. So by December, the price of the one share is 150 naira, and you bought 1,000 shares. So those your 1,000 shares now cost 150,000 naira. You decide you want to sell and you walk away with 150,000 naira. That is a 50% return on your investment because you got 50,000 naira as your profit. So the capital gains here is the difference between what you spent to buy it and what you got. So that is your profit, right? So you simply made money because you sold the shares at a higher price. The second way to make money is, this is one of my favorites, and it is dividend. So let's go back to Emeka's Buka. Remember, you have 2% of the business. So now Emeka has made profits, like big profits, and he has decided he will share some of the profits with his owners. So he sets apart some money and he makes his calculations. So you have 2%, so you get 2% of the payments, you get 2% as your share of the profits, and that is your dividend. One of the beautiful things about dividends is that you do not have to do anything. All you need to do is to hold this stock, and whenever they are sharing the profits, you get yours. So it's passive income. Many of the companies listed on the Nigerian stock market, like MTN, Zenith Bank, Dangote Cement, Guarantee Trust Bank, consistently pay out dividends every year. In a later video, I will tell you how to see the amount of dividends you get and Nigerian stocks that constantly give dividend. Now I know what you're thinking. Won't this cost me a lot of money? Can't it make me lose money? Is it not risky? The answer is yes. The companies can have bad years. They could get losses instead of profits. But there's another thing. The Nigerian stock market is regulated by the Securities and Exchange Commission. So before you use a stockbroker, they have to be licensed by the Security and Exchange Commission. So risk is manageable, especially when you know what you're doing. And that's why this channel exists, because I'll be breaking down and explaining to you so that you make informed decisions and not be gambling when you are doing this. So if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments what you know about the Nigerian stock market so I can know where my audience are.